I'm a 7-inch cowboy with a tiny pair of 6 guns. 5 will get you 10. I bet you never seen one. Well, I'm a 7-inch cowboy, how do you be? And I'm used to people gawking and staring at me. But I wasn't always so gall-darn wee. Let me tell you my story, you can listen for free. For 7 long years, now that's a year for every inch I stand, I've traveled small and lonely down the byways of this giant land, like a country western Lilliputian, too afraid to stop. I'm at the bottom of the food chain, whereas I once was at the top. I wandered on foot, my horse had done abandoned me, and every town I came to like a terrible dream. Other cowboys mocked me and spit tobacco like meteors, watching me dodge them and laughing at my small squeaky scream. I went to a saloon to get a drink, they wouldn't serve me. They stuffed me in a glass and slid me up and down the bar, and all the barroom women gathered round and had their way with me. They sang a song both cold and mean, cause that's how women are. They sang a man can band for gold and strike it rich and be a millionaire, or ride the rodeo and be the best one at it anywhere, drive a brand new car, be a movie star. Size is all that counts, and there you are. And I'm a 7-inch cowboy with a tiny pair of 6 guns. 5 will get you 10. I bet you never seen one. As you can imagine, I'd grown pretty bitter, although that's the only way in which I'd grown. And in that 7th year, I finally found my transgressor, the man who had shrunk me, the worst fiend I'd ever known. The mad Professor Mintley was his name, and I drew near. I hopped upon his shoulder and I grabbed him by the ear. I held my little pistols up and I told him, look at here, you made me this way, it's time to pay, you go darn queer. And the professor said, wait. I know you, and you know that strange experiments are just what I do. It's less like a pastime and more like a job. Why, if I didn't do it, I'd be an unemployed slob. Now I know that won't suffice if I'm to set you at ease, but I'm thinking as fast as I can for a man who's down on his knees. And just this passing moment I had a thought. Here's what I thunk. I thought, where would you be today if you hadn't been shrunk? Just another nameless cowboy, a mediocre bumpkin, riding in the sun, skin burnt the color of a pumpkin, reviled by the ladies, ridiculed by other men. Nothing to set you apart, nor would there ever have been. Then I came along, yes me, Professor Mintley. I gave you a gift, though you weren't grateful evidently. I plucked you from your average status, I made you unique. You're a 7-inch cowboy, not a 6-foot freak. From every corner of the globe, folks will come to adore you. Nations will bow and throw their riches before you. You'll be diminutive in stature, but a titan inside, because I, your true friend, chose to stand by your side. Now I cogitated on the words Professor Mintley shared, and I wondered if perhaps he only said them because he was scared. My guns were weighing heavy in my hands, my heart was low, when suddenly some old advice came to me soft and slow. Well, my pop told me it don't matter where a fella goes, you can sail through icy straits and misty archipelagos, travel to the moon, orbit every star. Size don't really count, and there you are. You're still a man, however big you are. And I'm a 7-inch cowboy with a tiny pair of 6 guns. 5 will get you 10.
Bro, you bet, man.
You'll never see another one. I guess Professor Mintley had a point, although I shot him anyway. There's never been a gentleman like me, and that is safe to say. Well, I fought real long and hard, so hard my brain is done. Now I say Hollywood, 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 here I come.